Oh, I will send the questions for you. And how is just oh my gosh, me and you. I think you can stay here in the main room. Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, great. So, I decided to bring this video for you or for you, because I think oh, I forgot to introduce myself, but I'm Anna. I'm 16 years old and I'm a junior in high school. As I said, I'm in high school, so I think it's important we know how to deal with study, and I believe your study skills it's more important than the exam, the paper exam, because you need know how to deal with our emotions. I believe this, and I really like this video. It's important to understand how you deal better to study. And you introduce yourself.
Okay. Uh, my name is Rafael and I am 23 years old. I'm graduate in law, but yeah, I don't work lawyer, but now I'm studying English because I am very important study English for many opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities.
Yes, opportunities. And now I'm studying. That's it.
Yeah, great. I love your English. Like, you're better every day. And
How do you say I'm fine in English? I'm fine. I'm feeling happy, very happy studying English.
yeah, grateful, maybe.
Yeah.
Grata. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think you can start with the questions. And you can see the questions. Yes, no problem, I think. So the first question is: do you consider yourself committed and procrastinate?
Yeah, I'm considered commit because I'm how do you say levar? I'm eu levo isso muito a sério.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the part in English. But I think you were responsible. All the things
Yeah,
you take it for real. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. And I'm procrastinating is sometimes with my stories when I'm I'm feeling difficult.
Yeah, this happened all the time with
I,
me.
yes.
I think because like, oh my gosh, I was so free with this homework, so I don't wanted to do this, get the better. Then if I deal with this, sometimes you just wanna blind your vision and okay, I don't have this work to do. I this kind of happen with me all the time, especially when I need to reading and write in English, because I think it's my like I don't have this ability now. I really procrastinate when I need to do this. But in general, I am considered like committed, because all the thing I wanted to do, I just put my heart in it. So I think in my energy, I think is the better thing we need to do. And the other things I try and be committed because I think it's so important, to show who you are for the world. I believe this
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I think also we are both, of some things like you said you don't like.
And me too. I'm usually, how to say, geralmente,
Yeah,
usually I'm considered committed.
great. That's a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second question is: do you usually plan your week, month, or year, and the goals? How work for you this?
Yes. I'm usually plan for week and month and years, not more, but and goals, work. No, now my work is studying English. I consider thesis, but I usually plan. yeah, plan week and month.
Yeah, great. I'm usually don't plan nothing. I like to plan year, and like I'm not the person who have the kind of book and the notes what I need to do. I prefer notes in my Google Calendar, and or just like plan in my mind, and I will like a sticker when I do something, and I really plan things for a long year, for the future. I really have this problem, so is one of the reasons I think I'm really anxious, because I really plan the future much more. I need to do, like this, and my goals. I think I plan, like as I said, for the future, a long future. I would like to plan things and dream with this. And yeah, but today I'm deal with something how don't just dream, just try and do this happening, because like I think in the past I was dreaming in learning English, and I was thinking, oh, the fluency will come. You get in me. Oh, we have one more people come.
Yes,
One more
and
person.
for me too, and goals is learning English.
Yeah, I really believe this. I think English is important, like have a planner, because if you're lost, if you don't have a planner, you just go on with the things, because English we have so much things to know.
Yeah.
Hi, Marcus, how are you today?
Hello, good afternoon, girls. How are you?
I'm
Great, and you?
fine.
Yeah.
Great. So today, what are we gonna have in TOEFL?
Yeah, today I decided like to bring I think more than just TOEFL, because I know it's important study for TOEFL, but we need to know how to study for TOEFL. The studies skills. I think it is the more like in the title, in the topic is like this. Is English studies oh my gosh, study skills the better is the more important than just the exams. So it's the reason I bring this for us, and I really believe this. And I show for Rafa a video. I will send in the chat for you, say after this meeting, and I will send the questions for you. We are in the question number 2, but you can answer the question number 1 and introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Marcos Prado. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 70 years old, and I am an English and French teacher and also writer. So please, can you read the questions because I'm in the phone, so I cannot see the chat.
Yeah, sure. Like, what is the question here? Do you consider yourself committed and procrastinate? How do you consider? Or you can both,
So
Or-
yeah, I think like in this pandemic in the quarantine, I become more like that. But I also don't consider myself, like uh procrastinated or something like that, because I know that when I have to do something, it's for me. Like there's no other reason. So even to study or like simple things, I think that's also for me. But I don't know what is committed. What is committed?
it's comprometida.
Oh, yeah, I don't consider myself like that. I think I am more like if I have to do something, I have to. No, you don't. I don't have another things that can avoid or something like that. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think me up it's the opposite because it was said like when you need to do something and I don't like study reading English. I have like I really have I'm really scared to study this because I know I have like some traumas, with this, and I'm just procrastinate this. Oh, tomorrow, no, after tomorrow, or something like this. I think when you do like the topic is this kind of thing happen with me. And the second question you can answer because we're in this question now. We did answer this question. The second is, do you usually plan your week, month, or year and your goals? How do work for you?
Yeah. My week I start to playing on Monday, but like it's not gonna work every time that I do this, so it's a kind of like a besetting. But my ear, I don't know my ear. Like just that the years ago I was just studying and I just have nothing for do. So the next year I will not more be a student. So I don't know. Like I think that I like to like do some course or something like that just for distract my mind and have a purpose for what I'm gonna do in the future for a job. But the month, oh my God, it's hard. Like every week I stood and schedule my meetings on the Aprendi TNT, and like to see something to bring as a topic and talk about this. But I mean, like in the on the weekend, I don't think that I plan something very specifically. And if I don't do this, I'm gonna be no. Like I just let be free, and of course that I have something to do, but I just more freely on the weekend. That's it.
Oh my gosh. So the next question is, what is the best time to study for you? In the morning, in the afternoon, or at night? Have fun for you. What is you think you're best?
So now I for me best type for me is morning and afternoon. At night I usually sleep early. So for me best time is morning and afternoon.
Yeah, great. And your marks for you. You agree with Hafa?
Yeah, like I think it depends. When I wake up, I don't think that I like to study. I just run or walk and try to do some for my body. But if study, I think for me it's more afternoon or something like that because I'm just rest and I can understand more what I'm gonna learn. Um, but I think at night it's good too. Like when I was learning French, I used to sleep with music or a podcast speaking in French. And I remember that my dreams was in French, not me speaking French, but the things that happened was in the French vibe. And it's a good thing. Like I recommend you if you learn something, neither language or whatever, sleep with a podcast or a sound about that you're gonna be more able to understand that.
Yeah, I kind of do this, and when I'm doing something not too important to pay attention so much, I just put a music or podcast or a video, or especially in like news, because I think it's more fast the way they speaking, so I prefer put this kind of thing because I think I can like just customer with this, like do it is really usual for me. And I think the best time for me, I really don't have the special time. I'm study in the morning. I'm doing my internship in the afternoon, and at night I'm doing my techno course. So I think all this time work for me. Of course, the night I sleep, because I'm really tired of the entire day. So I think it is the one the reason. But when I'm not doing like nothing in the morning, in the afternoon, the night I can still work, and one thing I really like in TNT because we have like all these times in this different morning, afternoon, and night, and you can like thank you can like enter what do you prefer, what is the best hour for you understand. I think is a good way. Yeah. So the next question is the number 4. And can you study with noise or not? If yes or not, how you deal with this? Marks, you can say for you. Okay, Rafa, you can start. The ladies first. Okay.
Yes, and I know I think is my better not net study if not. And I don't know how deal with this. I think I deal is not because you how to say concentrar. Con,
Concentration.
con,
Concentrate. Yeah, like this.
your concentration better for study.
Yeah. And you, Marks.
I don't like to say that it's a noise, but I like to hear a song or some sound when I'm studying. And I really like lo-fi, and I was listening here. I'm gonna put it's very relaxed, and it's specifically to study. And also, I like to research search on YouTube like sounds for study, and then appear a lot of things that we can like just listen. And I don't know, like it's something about the brain and calm your mind, those things. I really like this, and make me calm, more able to understand. I recommend this. I think I'm gonna send the link in the chat.
Yeah, please. I really like to study with music. I think it is working for me. And I think I hate to like when I need to study with noise, but I not like a building, noise. And when some people are crash something, or my sister or my siblings are scream, or some member family are doing something I hate to, I think it does not work for me. And but I like to study with music. I prefer study with music. I don't know the like lyrics because this I can like disconcentrated, already like sing the music. Yeah. And the next question is, oh, Rafa, you can say something.
Oh no, I say with I don't ever story with song. I'm try sometimes.
Yeah, that's great, but not to put like out loud. Just put slow, and the like for me work more when I don't know the lyrics. Because you can like just start singing the music, and
Yeah.
lose all the concentration. Yeah. So the next question is, in your house, do you have a place just to study in your bedroom or a specific room only, or either rooms? Like any rooms? Marks, you can start.
Yeah, unfortunately, in my room, my house is a little bit very big, and Wi-Fi don't get in my bedroom, and neither in my room. So I cannot, have a space for put my table and the notebook for this. But I like now I'm in the office of my mom, and I get a space and put and like just take my things. and now my computer and my things, my books and my notebooks, it's here for now. I have a space, but like I think it's very important, and you have a space and you have a place for you just study or work. I think can help a lot, and the mindset, the ideas come from your mind more, like flow your life. I really like this.
Yeah, and you have a specific?
No, I don't have a place specific. My place for study is my bedroom, and here I have the table and there my bedroom. I'll just say cama,
Bad. Bad.
bed.
Yeah, I think like technical, you have a specific, because it's your room, you have like privacy to study and freedom, to do what you want. Unfortunately, I don't have my place to study. I deal with this my entire life in the train, like deal with this, no, but it's just being a problem for me because like I have two siblings and I need to divide my room with them and I can like concentrate because kids scream, like I hated these guys, and when I try to like sit in the couch in the family room, like my siblings come and start like doing something, or my mom in the kitchen, my mom and my stepfather, and I don't have the place for me. I think it is one thing I really don't like for me, and they don't know how to deal with this. Like my sister scream here. I'm a little like I don't like this, to study, and yeah, I don't have the place. And the most parts of the when I'm studying, I prefer like study in the open place, in the like in the library or in the in the park. I really like to because I don't have anyone to push me, like this. I muted myself, but that's okay. And the next question is: when you're studying, do you turn off the phone, internet, or the computer, or you use this to work? No, I think in this pandemic, it's hard. Don't work with this because all the things you need to do in the technological work. No, now here is an example, but you have fun.
No, I when I'm studying and I don't turn off my phone, nothing, internet, nothing. I anything on.
Yeah, I got it. And you, Marks?
Yeah, I saw a meme. I think it was um yesterday. There was a guy that I was not concentrate in my class, so my mom she turned off the Wi-Fi. So how he gonna watch the class now? So I think nowadays we cannot do this, like turn off the phone or turn off the computer or whatever, because we are having class through this, so we cannot do this. But when I'm reading, just when I'm reading and some book or something in the for the class or for school, because I really like to read something for me, just because I have a exam or I have like something to do with this book. So I like to read and just turn on my phone, and I really like to do this before when I'm gonna sleep. So I just sit on my bed and then I read for 30 minutes, and then I gonna sleep because my brain, my body is more calm, more relaxed to sleep.
Yeah. For me, I'm like I don't I don't turn off my phone. I just put it in another room, because when I'm using the computer and I need to like to do some online classes or homework, and my phone is close to me and notifications all the time. No, Instagram and the Telegram, I think I can like just don't see what is happening, so I prefer like your I don't know, puts it in the another way, like when my phone it's kind of this, I just put this to don't see the screen. I think is the better, and it all puts in my cupboard, no, armario cupboard. Yeah, I think this the work for me, no. And the seven is have you a method to study? If yes, share with us. Maybe can be effective to some oh my gosh, what is happening with me? Effective, to for someone. Oh my gosh. Okay. And Marcus, do you have some method to share with us?
I don't have a specific one, but I like to watch a video and just note the main ideas. So now I can do this. But when I was younger, they have to do some work from school or something like that. I used to break my brain because I was nothing was nothing understand what I'm learning, and also be free, like even with a language, because learning a language is very very hard, and also when it's not be from your language family, like it's not Latin, and it's very hard. So I think it's very be more, calm and calm down, for understand. And yes, it was when I was talking with a friend of mine about this, because she was so, mad with herself because she was didn't getting the subject or some sentence in English. And I was like, don't be like that, uh, because we are learning, so we are not born on USA or whatever for speak English perfect. So even we are trying, we are doing our best, so we have to be more respectable with ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, and you have fun. You have.
Me too. I like it too, Marcos. But I don't method specific, but I find method specific for me, and I don't share with us.
Okay. I don't have like a specific method. I'm like doing like Marcus, I like to note the main idea because I'm like the person who like to note all the things, and I don't have time to note all the things, So I think just like the keywords, I think is the better way to work when I do some tests, especially TOEFL. We have this, so we need to just note the key word. I forgot the word as I said before. Oh my gosh. But I think I listen. I like to like doing some homework and the stop for a minute, And I don't know if the really a better way to do, because sometimes they don't have like the flavor, to work again, because I stop and you come down, relax, and you want to come back to the things we're doing. You're lost, when you stop and need to work again. I really like have this problem, but I like to think, like inspire my mind, because when I'm doing some homework and I need to do the other, I'm really gonna crazy, So I prefer getting crazy. So I prefer just to stop some minutes and after like drink some water or do or watch a video in English, just to relax but practice also English. And so I like to do this. And I listen one method. I think the kind of the way I do it's a Pomodoro method. I don't know if you listen this. It's like you study for 30 minutes and stop to 15 minutes and start 30 to 30 minutes. Well, most parts of the people I know like this method, but don't work with me. But the kind of way I do is like this, just work and the stop to relax your mind. And I have one question. I didn't put here, but I have. Is do you prefer study alone or in a group? It's a good one. And have you can start.
Yes, I like story alone. I think more or less. Sometimes I like story alone, or sometimes I like story in group.
Yeah, both. Nah. Both, no, oh my gosh, both, yeah. And you, Marks?
Mm, yeah. Work with a group is very hard. Even if they would be a friend or whatever, it will be hard. But I think it's very important work with a group because we have different opinions and ideas, so we can share, sorry, our opinion. But I really like to work or do something by myself, like just me, because I think I understand more. I'm not like I don't know how to say this even in Portuguese. Autossuficiente. Like I don't feel me like that, but I think I can handle. Like there's some things that I think that I can handle by myself. Like I don't need a group to do this, and I hate it when I have to do a work for school with a group. Like I have to go a home for anybody else, and then we have gonna research and talk. Oh my god, it was so annoying for me.
Yeah, I think I like to stay alone, because I'm not concentrated with my friends, play some jokes, you can like just sit down and study, Dipster. Even this year, I don't study Dipster any subject in my school. I just study by myself. No, like English, I could like improve so much my English, and also TNT. I learned it in the apresentações course, TNT, and also some free courses I'm doing, And I think like when I was in the school, a long time, not a long time, but like in the last year when I go to the school, physicals, I think I like to study alone the main idea, also like understand the subject, and after send the audio to explain my friends the way of learning or in the classes like 1 hour before the because my school like we have like three classes to study, and after we have the exam. But in this time, these three classes, I and me and my friend like in the group sit down and I explain for them or then explain for me one thing I really don't work for me, and also we have like, oh, this subject is for me, history and the geographic is like for me, and my friend like more than Portuguese or Spanish, so they teach for me. I would like to do this because I think I understand that when I really memorize the things, I will like this. I'm really visual, and I will do this question after, but I'm really visual, so and they communicate. So I don't like to write in the things because I don't memorize the things. I prefer just when I pay attention to the classes more than just ready. When I'm studying alone. So I like this kind of things. And the another question I remember here is it's important to know, and they will talk about this in the oh my gosh, I forgot, in the lecture, in the course, in the cursos de apresentações, you know, TNT, e aprendi. I'm a little confused right now. But I think like the way you study better, you think you're visual communicating or you prefer writing or you prefer reading the things, how's the work for you? Like the better way, you know? Have a how it work for you.
Yeah, for me, it's better in group for because I improve better myself, and when study alone, I'm concentration better. I'm the way writing better. I'm speaking better for me, and so I'm very important in group and too important alone.
Yeah, and your marks for you. You're more visual.
Yeah, for me, like I remember with when I was in I think it's elementary school. I'm gonna see here. Elementary, ensino fundamental, right?
Yeah, it's
Elementary.
elementary.
Yeah. So when I was there, in my class, in my history classes, my teacher, she was very, very competitive, you know, and she likes to pass this for everybody in the class. So everybody was fighting, was struggling about something, about some topic, and when we write some question that she said, we earned some points. So she was like just noting the points. Oh my God, you're right. And then like everybody was so like not like animals. We are acting like animals, but for me it works. Like in that time, I really love story. I remember when I arrived in home, I just turned on my computer and then I researched more about that for like be more competitive. And I remember that I was very very exciting to arrive the story classes for just have this feeling, I really like that. But I was going to say something. It's not about this question, but I think like in my case, I study in a school, public school from state of São Paulo, and the situation is not so good. But the subject that the governments, the people that like fix what we have to learn, I think they didn't had a good job. Like we learned some things very necessary. Like we don't have idea when we're gonna use this in our life. I was talking with my dad that day, and he stopped the school very very younger, and he's not could finish because about the life and work. But he was saying like you have the opportunity, so go until the end and study a lot because you're gonna be more free. You're gonna have more opportunities to have to say where you feeling or you have or what do you know about that. And for me, I think exams in school it's very hard. Like I had a teacher that she just point our grade just because of the exam. So if I had 5 in the exam, my grade in the month would be 5. So she doesn't care about my what I said in the class, what I had to work if I had good or not. Like she didn't consider that. And it was a little bit hard because like you're not enjoying, you're not putting a good thing in the class in a student. So in that time I was a little bit more like sad about that.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, the São Paulo or whatever public, you know, it's not so good. I'm a public school, but it's from my city, so uh it's not. I don't know this. I think it's not a difference in English, but like you're different than me, because my school's from my city and yours from the state, so it's kind of different, the way to work, and like I'm really I really have so many opportunities in my school. Like my teachers are really good, and I have opportunity to do my technical course, and really grateful for my for my public school, But unfortunately, we know, like in your country, you have like this, And yeah, I think I will do some one more question. It's like, do you think the teacher can I don't know, okay, I would think the question, like, do you think the teacher is important or no? It's just me. If the teacher is don't have the way to explain, it's your fault or the teacher fault. I think because like teachers can influence the way we're learning, and like if you don't have a good teacher in math, you are hate to math, but it's not because the subject, it's because the teacher. I think is important also to recognize that some teachers is not explain so much. For you, Marcus, do you have this kind of teachers, or you have?
Yeah, no, good question, good question. Like I think it's influenced a lot. Like in math, I have a teacher that she's really good. Oh my God, my head is white, but whatever. She's really good, but I'm awful in math. Like I don't have the path. Like I'm really, really horrible. And she's good, but like she doesn't care about something. Like if you feel sad or if you are not so good in a day, she's just like, oh my God, okay, we have to go and study, the things very freaky. But like I had a teacher, like just like I said in the story, she was very good in my life. And I had a teacher in Portuguese, and she was very mad, and she had a fame being like a witch. She's very, very uh, oh my God, I did not say that, but she's a little bit ugly and had a hair white. She looked like a witch, but for me, she was essential in my life because I learned English and I had a love now for English and Portuguese. So she was very good in my life. Like when we are in the elementary school, Portuguese it sucks. Like it's very, very horrible, and you don't like. I think everybody don't like to learn Portuguese in elementary school, but for me, she changed this in my life. So I'm really grateful for her to done this in my life.
Yeah, and for you, Hafan, your high school or in your college, I think is the awful than high school,
Okay, and in my elementary school, for better, and I had teachers cool, and I had a teacher, and she say English. She say, "Good morning, guys. Good evening, guys. How to say this is sois." How she's this, and remember today. And but all teachers for me is very important because and they construct, how do you say construing,
Build.
Building or correct.
they building people's better peoples in school.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I of course I have some teacher like make me hate to the subject, no, because I think not everyone have the power to teach. No, we need to admit this. No, I think I don't have the power to teach. I'm really stressful. I can teach you my sister, oh my gosh, how can I understand this? And some teacher it's so, oh my gosh, no, have the way to explain, the communicate way to explain with the students, and they don't have this. But I think like I have some teachers, some trouble teachers. I think one kind that I hate too is the teacher really fun, really good, but don't explain the subject. I like the teachers I hate to because explain so much. It's here explain and force us to understand, and they do for us the things it's really important. I don't like the kind of them, oh, we are good to let's dance, let's don't work in the class. Oh my gosh, I want to work. No, I'm here to study. I need to suffer. I hated this kind of teachers because I have some troubles with them, and I could like have some I don't know recuperation in English. Oh my gosh, but like this is a good one. I don't know, but I think like it's kind of this. I really don't like this kind of teachers. Yeah. One more question we have for
We we can say recuperação, recovery.
recover. Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
I
Thank
searched
you.
here.
One more from my dictionary. I think you can just do one more, and it is like you can teach others. Like I said, I really don't have this power to teach. And Mark, you said you have the power. You are a teacher. How does it work for you?
Yeah, it's funny because it was this year that I become a teacher, and I give some classes for a few students. French I stopped for a month, but I still do this. For English, actually I have to talk with my student because this week we don't have a class for anyone, and it's getting a little bit hard to me because I have to fix TNT, aprendi, and another things about my school, my family, and a lot of things, But for me, I start to be like that because I really like to help my friends, my colleagues at school. So when they like they didn't understand the topic or something that we are learning, I try to help them, and like just for everybody understand a little bit equity in the class. But talking about English, like as you can see, my English not so good, but I try like everything that I know, everything that I've learned, and everything that I can pass, I will pass this. So a lot of my students, they are very, very smart. And I really like to say that I'm learning too. So I'm not just teaching, I'm learning. So I'm gonna do a mistake. I'm gonna uh, made a mistake in everything that I said, some pronunciation, sentence, or whatever, because we are human. And I was born in Brazil. Didn't born in a country that speak English. So I'm doing the 95th% of the job, the communication. So I think it's hard to talk about that. But I really like to teach. I'd like to do a university letters in French and be a teacher or maybe a professor. Who knows? That's it.
Great. And you have them. You think you can explain? You're like a kind of the teacher in your group.
No, I don't talk about this. I don't know.
I got it. So, guys, what time is over? It's 2 minutes, and I think we have another meeting after this. I don't know. And thank you so much to be here with me. It's hard to be here and the trying teaching tough. So I think I bring this, as I said, is really important. Don't worry. I think it's really important, to try and understand the way you're learning more. It's more than a test. I really like this phrase because it is, you know. I think we need like concentrate and relax and know what you learn more. You know, I know I'm communicating visual, so I'm work with this. You know, I think is the better way to learning. So it's the kind of things I really like TNT because it's visual. It's kind of the four skills, but also together. You know, so I think is really incredible, guys, and thank you so much to be here with me. I don't know if you will receive the feedback, but if receive, please do the feedback. It's important for me.
I like this is subject very much. I like.
Thank you. You're doing great with your
I'm
English.
feeling I'm feeling better, and I how do you say solta? Eu me senti solta aqui.
Free. You
Yeah,
can say free.
I'm feeling free. I'm feeling believe you with yours. I like
Thank
us.
you.
I like yours.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.
I